Let's go to the 616 area code. Caller from the 616. Let us know your name, where you're calling from, and jump right into your question if you want.
Hey, this is Derek calling from Grand Rapids, Michigan, otherwise known as DeVos Country.
Excellent. What's going on?
So, with the recent cultural awareness of sexual harassment,
Yep.
companies seem to be getting better about responding to sexual harassment when it happens. But do you think companies should be doing or should be taking more steps to actively prevent or discourage it from happening in the first place?
I mean, the thing about preventing sexual harassment is that if you get to the point of being employed as an adult without already understanding the limits of appropriateness, is a company policy really going to change your behavior? And I think it's important for companies to have procedures in place for dealing with it when it happens and saying, okay, when there are allegations, we will suspend the person pending an investigation, but they will be paid. And only if we determine the allegations are true will they be fired, for example. Or we let people work through investigations. The company needs to set a policy, right? But, when I worked at Circuit City when I was in college, I was shown some video. We were shown a bunch of indoctrination videos before we started working. One of them was about how bad unions are so that we wouldn't try to unionize. And another one had something in it about, not sexually harassing people, basically. If I had started at Circuit City as a 17-year-old or however old I was, with no understanding of the fact that it's wrong to sexually harass people, is seeing the video going to prevent me from doing it? So I think that the problem is well beyond the companies. You know what I mean, Derek?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, geez.
All right.
Any follow up on
I
that,
mean,
Pat, that you
So,
have?
maybe there should be more recourse for lower level employees. I think one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
reasons why Gretchen Carlson waited so long to come out and make allegations against Roger Ailes was that she would have been subject to firing if she did so.
Yeah. So I think that that's a good point, Derek, that Pat is making, which is the part that can be difficult is the power dynamics and why people in positions of less power, particularly when they're being harassed by a supervisor, there really needs to be a clear way that they can feel comfortable coming forward without risking job repercussions.
yeah, and especially a lot of the problems, stems from the fact that men overwhelmingly are in positions of power in these companies or in the culture at large.
Yeah.
And if you have a sexual harasser at the very top of the chain, that can't really lead to much work going down the chain.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
if you go to the person who was hired by the guy at the top and say the guy at the top is bothering me, is that person even in a position of power to do something about it? Very, very good point. Thanks, Derek, for the question. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thanks. Take care.
All right.